Hello, welcome on in. I hope you are all doing very well today. I just want to say a huge thank you to anybody who's going to take time out of your busy day to watch this video. I am going to be cash stuffing my first pay of March into some various sinking funds. I also do set aside money for groceries, eating out, and spending money. I am a bi-weekly paid employee, so this happens every 2 weeks. You will see a video on my channel. I have been cash stuffing for, I actually think, almost 6 years now. It has completely changed my whole life. It helped me get out of consumer debt. It's helped me rein in my spending. I'm a huge spender by nature. It's helped me to achieve so many goals. It's allowed me to purchase things that I need to purchase over the years. So I'm a huge believer in it. I don't think I will ever be able to stop doing this because sometimes those spending urges kind of come into play. So cash stuffing definitely helps rein those in. And if you are new, welcome. I am Deidre. I'm in my mid to late 30s. I work full time in Canada, as you will see from our colorful money. I am a single income earner, so cash stuffing is really important to me, especially being single income. But I think if you have a partner or a spouse, I think it's really crucial as well. So yes, thank you for being here, and a huge amount of love out to anybody who is returning. Thank you so much for being here. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of December 2026. Ultimately, it'd be great to get there before then, but my goal for March of this year, of 2026, it is to get to 355 subscribers. So please go ahead and subscribe. You will help me get there. When I reach 500, I'm going to do a giveaway of some amazing budgeting items I've either accumulated or been given over the years to help somebody either starting their journey or continue on their journey. So we are going to be stuffing money. Some is going digitally. That's why I have some placeholders here, and then the rest is money. We do a few savings challenges, and before we do anything, because I almost always forget to do this, I am putting money into a binder. This is an Iris binder, and Iris makes amazing items. She does everything by hand. This is a 1K binder. This is going to be earmarked for my tax-free savings. So in Canada, we have multiple different investment vehicles we can use towards saving for retirement. Tax-free savings is one of them. It's with the after-tax income. When you withdraw from it, you are not penalized, but there is contribution room limits. If you were to take out the money this year, you cannot necessarily put it back in depending on your contribution room. So if you had a lot of money in there and you took out the maximum contribution amount, you would not be able to replenish it in that year. I'm not in that situation yet. I am going to be putting money into this binder every single payday. My goal is to get it to 1,000, and then I'll do a lump sum payment into my tax-free savings. This is money I'm going to earmark for retirement, not as like a savings account or anything like that. It definitely helps me save for the long term, and we are putting $40 in there today. And this little mini savings challenge Iris also sells on her Etsy shop, and you can use them with her binders or without. They are just so amazing, and it comes with an envelope. So I am putting in $40 today, which got us to our first $200, which is awesome. I am so happy with that. I will be redistributing this money throughout the binder into the different areas. So it all adds up to $1,000, but in different denominations. So we should have $200 here, and we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 2. So yes, we are going to redistribute that money throughout the binder. We got to our first $200. Yay, that's so awesome. I think I'll just do that off camera, just in the sake of time, because sometimes this video can go a little bit longer. I do have my budget book off to the side where my budget is written, so I will be having to refer to that, but we are going to count out the money and then we will get started on the rest of it. So we have $150 in placeholders, and then we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, and that is definitely correct. So I'm actually going to start out with my home binder. This is earmarked for the future, a new home for me to purchase. And so I have been saving in the savings challenge. My goal, my goal this year is to get this to 1,000. I know I'm definitely going to achieve that. It would be nice to get to 2,500 this year. This money is earmarked for moving expenses, lawyer fees, etc. that come when you purchase a new place. I currently own a condo. I will be selling this. I'm leaning more towards spring of 2027, but I'm still going to be looking and see what's on the market. The equity from my current place will be used as the down payment. So this is not a down payment. So this is going to be getting $30 today, and it's been getting money every single paycheck. So we have 500, 600, 700, 750, 770, 780 in this sinking fund. I don't know why I'm fanning it, because I can't cross off another symbol because they're $50, but that is great because that is definitely growing. That is definitely the goal. So I am just going to mark this off to the side. And nobody else is getting anything in this binder today, but that is a-okay. So I am then actually going to go into my emergency fund, my month ahead, and my new vehicle. So this, all these trackers are custom trackers from Iris over at Iris Budgets. I love what she designs. They're so well made. I have my emergency fund target of $1,000. I actually have more than $1,000 in there. I just did $1,000 increments for the tracker. And my new vehicle has $1,000 as each icon's 10. And then my month ahead was a custom one that I just wanted blank because my month ahead, when I do move, will eventually change, and I probably will use that tracker. So in the emergency fund, this money is getting put in digitally, and we are putting in $50. I treat this like a bill. Honestly, treating certain savings accounts or goals or sinking funds as bills has totally shifted the way my mind thinks, and I don't want to touch that money. Well, I mean, like, I'm a spender by nature, but I really don't want to touch this money. So that is amazing. So we are going to put in one of the $50 placeholders, but I think we're going to be able to change it up. And so in emergency, we have 1,400, 600, 800, 1850, 1900. Yes, we can, which is good because I don't have a ton of these $50 placeholders, but I can do another 100. So yes, we have $1,900 in the bank for emergencies. My goal this year is to get that to $3,000. But if I could surpass that, I'm definitely not going to be upset about that. So new vehicle, I am earmarking this money for a new vehicle down the road, way down the road, knock on wood. I do not want a car payment or have a low of car payment as possible. So I'm just getting in the habit of saving a little bit of money every single paycheck in here. If God forbid something major happened, this would be one area that I would not put money into because it's not really a need. It's kind of more of a need in the future. So it is going to get $10 today. And it's just a slow little builder, but just getting in that habit. So we are putting in $10. We have 50 in the bank and 70, 80, and 90. So we are almost at our next $50 interval, which when it gets to 100, I will put that in the bank and replace that placeholder with $100. So that is very great. Now I got to remember that I'm coloring this in first because I almost always forget to color this in. This is month ahead. It's not your traditional month ahead. When I go to purchase my new place, I want to buy my new place and then sell my current place. So I would use this money to help pay for regular monthly bills instead of relying solely on my paycheck to pay for those. I would want to use my paycheck probably towards the new place, and this would help just pay. I do not anticipate when I go to sell my condo that it's going to take like 6 months or anything. Any condos that have been selling in my building for the last few years move very quickly because they're not overpriced. It's also a fabulous neighborhood. We are on a green space. It's a very safe, secure building, very well maintained, so they do sell pretty quickly if they are priced right, which most have been priced kind of right, so they've been selling very quickly. So each symbol on here is worth 20, so we are coloring in 2.5 on here. It is getting this money digitally, not stuffed. And what I am working on is I'm working on my second month of bills that I have laid out. So actually, I will not actually take that $50 out. Sorry, I will not take that 50 and put it in because we are actually working on our property tax. So I'm going to change that amount to 280. And this is still, I think, at 180. And then we are going to just change. I think I have to redo this. So I am just going to actually turn that 3 into an 8. So that was an easy little fix. Yeah, I think I do need to change that tracker. But we are almost fully funded for another month of property tax, which is great. And then we will move on to the next category. So very pleased with that. And I am just going to put this binder away. And then I'm just going to mark off what I've already stuffed. Okay, and just one moment. I just need a drink of water. Okay. Next up, we're going to move into our sort of and I'm going to put this 50. Oh, you know what, Deidre? You totally mucked that up, girlfriend. Nope, I didn't. And my binder fell. That's okay. That 50 has to go somewhere else, that extra 50. So I'm just going to put that, excuse my reach. All right, next up is hair category. These are some different sinking funds that get money put in, money taken out quite regularly. And hair is one of them. My hair appointment, next appointment's at the end of the month. And I will need $75 for that. And we are at 60 because I put in 15. So we have 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60, which is accurate. So it will get stuffed one more time and then the money will be used for my hair appointment. And then I will restart the whole process of saving up again. Next up is nails. I get my nails done about every 4 weeks or so. My nails cost me $30 because I've been going to the same person for about a decade and a half, and she owns her own business. She runs it out of her home now. She used to have a space, but now she does it out of her home, so she sets her own prices, and I would say definitely customer loyalty pays off. So we put 15 and we should have 60, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh my gosh. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. There we go. That sounds better. Brain, hand, eye coordination, everything is a little off today. I'm filming this after work. Next up is beauty, which is going to get just $10. I did take money out of here because and actually, you know what? I'm going to clean this off because I did purchase some skincare. So I did take money out of here to help pay for that. But that is why it is here. That's why it gets money, so that when I do want to purchase something that I can do so. And the money is there. So we are putting in $10 today. Let's see if we have to clean off anything else later on. All right, so $10 going in there. And then we are going to be going into our technology sinking fund. I almost had a scare here the other day where I had spilled some water on the little table thing that I used to put my laptop on. And I quickly got the water sopped up, and I was worried that it was going to completely die on me and be like waterlogged. And then the next day when I woke up to go use it, it wouldn't turn on, and I was just like freaking out a little bit. I took off the back and got into like the, you know, where the battery and everything is located. There wasn't really any water damage at all, but then I kind of jigged with it and it came back to life. I'm going to knock on wood when I say that, but I'm so thankful because the money I have earmarked in here is for a new laptop when mine decides to give up the ghost, and I was really hoping that wouldn't be the case this time. So if I did need to, at least I had money in here. So we got $10 and we have 500 in the bank, so we have 510. So I was very thankful I did not have to use the money in here. Yeah, it was totally by accident. I definitely did not mean to spill it, the water. So next up is pets. Pets, I do not have a pet, but the goal is to have a pet in the future. So I am saving as if I have one. Now, obviously, I probably will need to realistically put aside more money when I do have a pet, but just getting in that habit now. So this is where the other placeholder is going. So in the bank, we have 500, 700, 900, and now we have 950. So we are almost at our first 1,000. My goal this year is to get this to 2,000. So we are definitely well on our way. I'm very pleased with that. I will be so happy when I can move and get a dog of my own and allow my parents' dog and my brother and my sister's dogs to come over and visit. I mean, technically they can visit, but they can't come in the building. They can be outside. So that is that. Oh no, I have one more category. Giving. So this is meant for when I want to do some charitable giving, whether it be to a person or an organization. And I have had this in my budget actually even while I was becoming debt-free, because I feel like the habit of just being thankful for what I have and giving to others is very, very important to me. So we have 10, 20, and 30 in giving today. All right, I do believe we should be finished with these binders. So we should only have grocery money, eating out money, and spending money left. So groceries is 4 20s, eating out is 2 20s, and spending is 3. So far we're looking good. All right, so groceries, 110. This 10 is like really crinkled, and it's almost like it's had something on it. It came out of the ATM like that, so who knows? That's really odd. I'm definitely gonna have to use that before I use a different 10. So spending money has a 10 as well, and then we have 2 5s for groceries, 2 5s for eating out, and 2 5s for spending. So that is awesome. We're on the right track here. I always like that when it works out. So this money is for 2 weeks. I do give myself a fair amount of spending money because I am a spender by nature. I do play a challenge with all of this money, and right now I don't have it earmarked for anything. We're just going to kind of collect it, and then I will decide what I want to use it towards. So we are playing Hit or Miss. You read it here first. This is from Bella over at Saving Made Simple. She has so many of these are all amazing. I've used some of hers previously and I always love it. It's always also cool when you guys let me know, like, oh, I really like that. Oh, I've never seen that either. Oh, I have seen that. So I always like to engage with you guys too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scratch three off, and I'm going to see whether I have seen the movie that's based on a book. If I have, I will give myself 5. So $5 from one of the categories. If I have not, I will take 10. And if I've also read the book, I will give myself $5. So I am just collecting the money in just a simple envelope. This envelope is from Budget with Ira, and I just wrote Hit or Miss on the front. So we are just going to roll a die. I do not have a fancy scratching tool. I am using a good old Canadian quarter. So 4. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, Harry Potter. I might be the only person in the entire world that has never read the book, and I have seen absolutely none of any of the movies. Not a single thing. When the first Harry Potter book came out, my grandparents had heard about it and had bought it for us grandkids to read. I think I might have read like maybe 10 pages. I was at that time, I wasn't a big reader at that age when that happened. I got more into reading. I read every single night before I go to bed around about 18. It's not that I think I just didn't enjoy reading most books. So definitely, I'm sure I'm the only one in the entire world who hasn't even read or seen anything from Harry Potter. I'm sure I'm going to get crucified in the comments, but I think I will eventually watch the movies. It's just one of those things where I'm going to have to devote some time to do that. So, and we're going to go with one. So one after that is The Great Gatsby. Nope, I have not seen the book. Read the book, seen the movie. I know there's been, I think, a few movie adaptations of The Great Gatsby, but I have seen none of them. So we will save $10 from another category. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oliver Twist. Oh, this is a video where I'm just going to be saving a lot of money. So, I have not seen Oliver Twist. I have not read the book. I'm just going to get that off of there. And we had a money stick to the back of that one. That wanted to come. So, yeah, I'm saving $10 from each category today because I have not seen any of those. So, those ones were good ones to include, Bella. I am actually going to put in a 20, I think, and just take out a 10 from grocery money into my hit or miss envelope. I think I'm going to do the same with the eating out, just because I like to sometimes have different smaller denominations. And then, you know what, I'm going to put the 2 5s in from spending money. So that is actually, we will see what we have saved so far in hit or miss. We have saved 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Wow, that is going to be well over $100, I bet, when that one gets finished. So if you have any ideas where you think maybe I should put that money, definitely let me know down below. I haven't, again, fully decided what I'm going to do. But this is going into my purse. I'm going to have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, $90 for groceries. And I did buy actually some meat that was on sale. It was actually on clearance the last time I went grocery shopping. I just throw it right into my freezer. So that definitely did help get a little more meat back into my freezer. So that's what I tend to do. I stock up on what I need in terms of fresh fruits, vegetables, dairy products. Then I'll stock up on some canned goods if I want to build up some reserves, I guess, and some meat so that I can make some meals with meat. So in eating out, we have 20, 30, 35, and 40, and that's usually used to go out for lunch with my coworker, who is a good friend of mine. And in spending, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, and we will try not to spend that money at Bath and Body Works because that's where I've been shopping a lot lately. So I think I'm good for a little while. Plus I do have a gift card. So if I really, really want to spend, I really should use that gift card that I got for Christmas. But yeah, that is it. That money is it's all gone. I definitely appreciate you being here. Again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you on my journey. And the next video you should see from me should be stuffing some money into my savings challenges. So we will see what happens there. We will see if we finish any. That would be kind of cool. So definitely stick around so you can check out that video in the next few days. I will see you then. Bye, everybody.